People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Welcome to Jamaica Dancehall Source, your source for dancehall and our entertainment and news. Now the first thing that is popping in the news is that we see that selector Tony Matterhorn had his firepiece, his legal firepiece seized by the FLA, Firearm Licensing Authority in Jamaica, and that is based on the fact that there was some sort of incident on social media in which Tony Matterhorn was seen going back and forth with legendary dancehall artist Bounty Killer. Now people, in this video it is said that Tony Matterhorn was brandishing some sort of firepiece and he was making all sorts of threats to Bounty Killer and his friends, saying that Bounty Killer is no sort of general for me. Bounty Killer a general fee mother, rate, lele, blow, blah, bling. And Bounty Killer and him friend them cannot do him anything. And if them ready for some sort of shootout, them can make him know. Now people, based on the information, it is said that the Firearm Licensing Authority, they got wind of the video. And they did a thorough investigation. And because of that investigation, they determined that they're going to seize his licensed firepiece for the time until the conclusion of this investigation. Then they'll make some sort of decision. Now people, based on the corporate communication officer from the FLA, he said that he saw the video of Tony Matterhorn and he thought that it was very irresponsible, and persons, they have to be aware that you cannot just say anything or do anything or brandish any sorts of firepiece or make any sorts of threats to anybody on social media, especially when you're going to say that if he wants some sort of shootout, just make him know. Because people, the truth and the fact is that it is not a right to have a firepiece, it is a privilege. And if you slip up and violate those privileges, you are going to lose it. And people, I am not saying that they've made any sorts of decision. However, based on the fact that them take it away, it should be some sort of warning to other persons on social media that basically watch yourself because they are watching you. Now people, the truth and the facts is that a lot of persons with firepiece in Jamaica, they don't even know the rules and the laws as it pertains to that. So therefore, sometimes they're on social media or even in a real life and exalting themselves. And people, like the saying goes, he that exalted himself shall be abased. And people, we say Tony Matterhorn was basically beating up himself, and it basically caused him to lose his firepiece temporarily. Now people, as it pertains to social media, we've seen this played out before. We are speaking about as it pertains to selector Ricky Trooper. We saw that back in 2010, he was making some sort of threats on social media upon YouTube, put this on YouTube, and people, he basically lost his US visa because the US authority, the US enforcement, the US ICE, whatever, customs, immigration, they determined that he was making all sorts of threats, and people, they did a thorough investigation. So people may just say, if people are lose them US visa, what say the FLA, they can take away the tool from you or basically make you don't have the opportunity to use that tool. And people, it is sad for Tony Matterhorn because he is making all sorts of threats. So people may just say, Tony Matterhorn basically beat up himself, and now if he goes to Jamaica and he is rushed by Bounty Killer people or Bounty Killer himself, what is he going to do? Because the truth and the fact is that if he does not have that firepiece, more than likely he cannot defend himself against a whole bunch of people. And people, anything can pop off. And even worse, he might feel pressure as if he wants to get some sort of illegal firepiece to defend himself. And people, we understand the repercussion. It is talking about trouble upon top of trouble. We are speaking about it is going to be problematic, point blank and period. So people, when we think about the history as it pertains to Bounty Killer and Tony Matterhorn, they were friends at once, and people with sister on social media, they've been going back and forth at it for years. So people may just say this is what it led to, wherein he cannot use his firepiece legally in a Jamaica, at least not for right now, point blank and period. So people, the moral of the story is this: don't feel as if when you go on social media, you're not being monitored. In the case as it pertains to Ricky Trooper, based on the information from the relevant authority from the U.S. Immigration, they said that they took the video as it pertains to Ricky Trooper, and they analyzed it, they zoom it up, they crop it, they did all sorts of freeze frame, and they determined that it was indeed a fire piece, even though Ricky Trooper claimed as if it was some sort of lighter in the form of a gun. However, people, they were not having it. It is the same as it pertains to Tony Matterhorn. He has lost some sort of access to use his fire piece legally in Jamaica for right now. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like I said, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now, before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe, like, and comment. Now, people, the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that selector Foota Hype, he is insinuating, he is making some allegations that reggae artist Jamil, he was Obeah by either A, Movada, or B, Alkaline. Now, people, if you know anything about this artist or these artists, they were once a part of a crew that was called MVP. And people, this is based on an interview that was done the other day on stage with Winford Williams. Now, people, in that interview, Jamil did not say specifically that yes, he was going through some sort of Obeah spell or Obeah spate. However, he did say that he was going through some very dark times without giving any specifics. However, people, based on information from Foota Hype made some allegations in a live that he did. And he said that based on some information from an Obeah woman, it is said that Jamil was Obeah. Jamil was given some sort of gift by one of those two persons, meaning A, Movada, or B, Alkaline. Now, people, whenever you listen to any sort of information, you always have to look at your source. So basically, Foota Hype is saying that an Obeah woman gave him some sort of information, whether it is directly or indirectly, that she had some sort of conversation with Jamil, and she pre-warned Jamil about his relation with these two artists, or one of those two artists, meaning Movada or Alkaline. And that he was given some sort of gift, and he took the gift and he put that gift on his dresser. And from that day forward, he has been having all sorts of bad luck. Now, people, the truth and the fact is that I cannot validate or verify that this meeting between the Obeah man and Jamil, or Obeah woman and Jamil, occurred. I was not there. This is based on what Foota Hype is saying. Now, people, as it pertains to Foota Hype is a very controversial person. Foota Hype believes in alien, he believes in Obeah, and people, I am not saying that there's not evil spirit or evil spell all over the world. Me just say believe KILLS, and it also cures. So therefore, if you believe, that is your right to do so. Me just say me not believe in a certain things, point blank and period. And also, when we take into consideration the relation as it pertains to Movada and Foota Hype, we see that they were once friends. However, they are not any sort of friends anymore. So therefore, Foota Hype might have some sort of ulterior motive. And people, I am not saying that that is the case. Me just say a possible scenario. Now, people, the truth and the fact is that Jamil was a part of the MVP. Jamil was doing okay. Jamil was making money because Movada, Alkaline, and Jamil, they were booked as a package. And they were also booked individually. However, based on what we see transparent lately, it is obvious that there is some sort of problem in the camp. It is obvious that there is some sort of breakup or some sort of separation. Now, people, I don't know the details. However, nobody walks away from some sort of situation where it is beneficial or it is good. That means that there has to be some sort of problem. What the problem is, I don't know. However, the fact that Foota Hype is going to say that Jamil was Obeah by either Alkaline or Movada, people, those are damning allegations. And Foota Hype will have to prove these allegations. And I don't think that using a Obeah woman or a Obeah man for a reference, it is going to hold a whole lot of weight. It is going to be valid, or that is some sort of credible information or source. Me just say. However, people, whatever happens, I don't know. I know that there was problem in the camp, and I know that Jamil came back to Jamaica and he's been doing a whole lot of interviews. And we even saw that he turned Christian or he got baptized. When somebody gets baptized, does it mean that they are Christian people? Me no know, because we see a whole lot of artists, a whole lot of persons have gotten baptized and then them backslide, talking about Ninja Man and others amongst others. Mr. Vegas, Rete, Lele, Blue, blah, bling. So people like me say, believe KILLS and it cures. And we see say Jamil was once a big artist, a big culture artist. And basically lose him way and he started to do all sorts of dancehall, all sorts of clash and people. I strongly believe that that was not good for his career. And likewise, the same thing Footer Hype is saying. However, people like them say, everybody have their own free will to do whatever they so choose. However, people, let me know what you think as it pertains to this situation, as it pertains to Mavado, Alkaline, and Jamil. Let me know what you think in the comment section. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.